Here we go. Tier list, welterweight. I said I was gonna do it a little later than usual, but hey, we getting it done. All right, we getting it done, y'all boys. So here we go. We're gonna start off. I believe this is Alan Juban. Juban. I gotta be completely honest, bro. I gotta be completely honest about this man right here. I'm gonna give him a solid. I'm talking about a solid D. He's a D. He's trash. Maybe not in real life. You know what I'm saying? UFC 4, he's a D. All right? He's a D. Respectfully, I think we can all agree there. All right? We can all agree there. Next fighter, Alex Oliveira. Another one. He's a D. Yo, Jay Shep. Appreciate the donation, my boy. I gotta be honest. Oliveira goes there with him as well. Has to. We gotta be fair here, okay? We gotta be fair. He goes there with Alan Juban. Next up, Anthony Showtime Pettis. And this is to no surprise. Anthony Pettis is a B tier fighter in my opinion. No. C tier. C tier, and I'll tell you why. C tier. He has no hands. He's C tier. He has some kickboxing, but he has no hands. No hands whatsoever, and he's in a higher division. If this was lightweight, he would be B tier. Welterweight, he's C tier. Respectfully. Now, we go with the man. Bilal. Remember the name, Muhammad. And honestly, I got to put him at A tier. If you are a good wrestler, he can wrestle. He can implement boxing. You know what I'm saying? He's A tier fighter. He's not B tier. He's A tier. I would probably give him like the A minus. But Bilal Muhammad is A tier. All right. I think we can all respect this. Right? All right. We got clear, crystal clear. Ben Askren, D tier. Now, the only reason he isn't F tier is because Ben Askren can slick box at UFC 4. Ben Askren can slick box in UFC 4. I'm gonna be honest. And he also has some very good wrestling. So he goes to the D tier. He could possibly be a C, but because his striking is so bad, he goes to the D. All right. Next up, BJ Penn in welterweight. And this is another fighter that is a C. Okay? BJ Penn. If you guys haven't used him, I suggest you check him out, man. Very good fighter. Just the health stats is what hurts him. And also, not all that great. But honestly, he got some good striking stats, some good jiu-jitsu and stuff like that as well. So, BJ Penn goes in the C. Respectfully. Bruce Lee. Now, I got to be honest with you guys. Bruce Lee in welterweight. Again, Bruce Lee in welterweight is dumpster juice. He's a D. He could possibly go up to a C, but he would be a C minus. So I'm going to put him in D. I can't put him with Joe Bond. I can't put him with these three. He has to go to the C. He has to go to C. I can't put him with these three. These three is crazy. Bruce Lee, he's so little. In welterweight, he is so little. So hard to use him, bro. Very hard to use him. Now we move on to Carlos Condit, and that's another one. Another one that you can put into the C. I don't put Carlos Condit down here because you can do some work with Carlos Condit. I actually put Carlos Condit ahead of BJ Penn, but not ahead of Anthony Pettis. Actually, nah, BJ Penn got to be ahead of Condit. But Bruce Lee, Carlos Condit. Carlos Condit, I think he's a respectful C. He got some good kicks. He also has some really good length. Good punches. He got spinning elbows and stuff like that. Also, he got a lot of the good jiu-jitsu off the back, transitions and sweeps, if you guys did not know that. All right. Now, moving on. I don't think we need to explain why. Yeah. I don't think we need to explain why, Chad. I think we can just move on to the next fighter. You know, we can act like that right there. Just we flow real well. All right. We know what CM Punk goes. All right. Now, Colby Covington, A tier. Easily A tier. He can do some boxing, really good takedowns, really good wrestling, crazy cardio. Colby Covington's easily A tier. Colby Covington is not S tier. He is not S tier. He is not S tier, guys. Colby Covington is not S tier. If you think Colby Covington is S tier, oh, you guys are calling CM Punk S tier. Oh, wow. Yeah. Moving forward, because y'all done lost it. Conor McGregor in welterweight is a B to A tier. I'll put him up here because he's just brolic and he's Conor. I'm going to be completely honest. I can't put him in B because the picks that are going to be in B are going to be, Conor got to go A tier because you can really do some work with Conor McGregor due to his footwork, his speed, and he still has some decent power. All right, so Conor is A tier for sure. Conor's A tier for sure. And I mean, that's fair. This is fair. Next, we got Damian Maia. And Damian Maia goes down here in this list as well because Damian Maia is terrible. He has some really good jiu-jitsu, but Damian Maia I don't believe he has any turning takedowns. If he does, it'll probably be only single legs because Damian Maia doesn't shoot doubles. Damian Maia doesn't shoot doubles. So Damian Maia, D tier. D tier for sure. Dana White. Dana White. He is a C tier. You can really do work with Dana White. I wouldn't put Dana here, but Dana's a C tier. Dana is a C tier for sure. Dana can do work, but Dana also beat women. But we not here for that. We're here to make a tier list on UFC 4, and Dana White happens to be in welterweight, okay? Darren the Gorilla Till. He's a B list. He's B list. I think Darren Till is good in B. Darren Till's not an A. Darren Till is not an A. Darren Till is not an A tier. No. Hell no. You're going to put Darren Till up here with Conor McGregor, Bilal, Colby? Till over Pettis? Yes. Jay, I'm willing to go Anthony. I'm willing to go Darren Till, and you go Anthony Pettis, and you tell me how much fun you have. We've established this yesterday, my brother. We have established this yesterday. I think I have a good understanding of the video game to where I'm credible enough to make this tier list. All right. Anyways, we have to move forward. Diego Sanchez. I'll put you in front of him. But yeah, you got to go there. Respectfully, yeah, Diego, you got to go. You got to go there. Donald Cowboy Cerrone. I got to put Cowboy in C tier. I can't put him in B tier. Cowboy has such shit health stats. It's ridiculous. I cannot put Donald Cerrone in B tier. He's C. Donald is definitely C tier. Somebody commented and said he's A tier. I need to have a word with you. Eric Silva. I gotta be completely honest. I'm just playing with y'all, man. He's his fucking F tier, bro. He's F tier. Trash. No. Now, The next George St. Pierre is the 4.5 star. This is the 4.5 star George St. Pierre. I do not see the other GSP for some reason. He's somewhere down there. I cannot find him. All right. But George St. Pierre. All right. He is A tier. George St. Pierre is easily A tier. If you play this game, you know how that George can box, he can kickbox, especially 4.5 star. He got the good kicks, he can box, he can kickbox, he can wrestle, he got good jiu-jitsu. I don't think this is really up for debate. If it is, I need to talk to you. The 4.5 star GSP is not an A. He sucks. I think you suck, JMMA. I think that's what it is, my brother. Moving forward, we got Gilbert Durino Burns. Honestly, I got to put Gilbert Burns in the A tier. He's definitely A tier. He is definitely A tier. I think we can respectfully say Gilbert Burns is A tier. Wouldn't put him in S tier. He's not a god. He's not a god. Gilbert Burns is not S tier. He's not an S tier. Jay, let's break this down real quick. He has worse health stats than CM Punk, but he's A tier. Okay. So are we talking about Gilbert Burns or GSP? Are we let me get this. Are we talking about Gilbert Burns or GSP? Because I'm finna burn you on both of them, Jay. GSP. So GSP has a weak chin. GSP has way better striking, way better grappling. What are we talking about? Do you really want to go and compare these two stats? Do you want to compare these two stats? He has a worse chin. Cool. You can deal with a worse chin. CM Punk has nothing. All right. Moving on. We got Gunnar Nelson. I'm sorry, Gunnar. I could put Gunnar in C. Because you can really do some work with Gunnar Nelson. I'm gonna be honest with you. Health stats suck. But you can do some good kickboxing with Gunnar Nelson, bro. I wouldn't put him down here with the D's. But he's a C minus. But I wouldn't put him down here with the D's. I wouldn't put Gunnar Nelson down here. Now, Jake Matthews. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. In my opinion, Jake Matthews is a hidden gem. Bruh. If y'all ain't use Jake Matthews, go use bruh. He is a hidden gem. I wouldn't put him that high as a B. I give him the C. I can give him maybe around ahead of Dana, ahead of him, but I cannot give him no B tier. So we put him there. All right, I think that's pretty respectful. Jake Matthews is underrated. Now we move on. I think we can all agree here. Let's stop the fucking cap, man. Let's stop the cap, man. Let's keep it all the way gutter. Man. James Vick is F tier. All right, James Vick is F tier. With all due respect. Moving forward, we got Johnny Hendricks. Personally, guys, I have not used Johnny Hendricks, so my opinion on Johnny Hendricks is not going to be that fair or won't be as valid as others. But based off of stats, I would probably put Johnny Hendricks in the D area. I would probably put him leading the D area, but he's a D, but he's a C minus. I can be honest. He's a D, but he's a C minus type of D. He's not ready to be in the C's, but he's at the D. He can lead the D's. All right. Moving on. George Gamebred Masvidal, a pick that I don't understand why everybody stopped using. I don't understand why everyone dropped Masvidal. I don't know if because he was a 4-star fighter or they tweaked some stats. But Masvidal is easily up here. Masvidal is a A-tier fighter. Easily. If you don't use Masvidal anymore, I need to ask you why. Is it because you don't see him no more? Or is it because he's a 4-star fighter now? That's the only reason you ain't using Masvidal, because Masvidal can fucking bang. Alright? But here we go. Moving on. Kamaru Usman. I think this goes without saying. Kamaru Usman is S tier. Kamaru Usman is S tier. Would anyone in the chat like to argue, or anyone that watches this video like to argue that Kamaru Usman is not S tier? He can't kickbox. He don't really need to. Just because he doesn't have kicks doesn't mean he's not S tier. He's S tier. Y'all gotta stop. That man can shred head health. You're gonna put Usman down here with Colby Masvidal. Stop it. That's all he needs, Jay. That's the problem. Y'all keep talking about what he don't got. Talk about what he do got. He got 5-star jab cross. He got crazy takedowns, crazy wrestling. This is a 5-star. This is, not a 5-star. This is a S. Talk to him, GOAT. This is a S tier fighter, bro. Let's not beat around the bush with it. S tier. All right. Now we got next up Kevin Lee. Kevin Lee with the C. Kevin Lee with the C. Y'all keep talking about Usman and his not being able to shoot. I see the takedown things. I see the kickboxing. I see the footwork. Go against GOAT 1099 using Usman. Go against EK Kapalot using Usman, and let's see how that work. I rest my case. Now, Kevin Lee. Where does he fit into this? I would probably put Kevin Lee about right here. Kevin Lee's about right here, respectfully. C-level fighter, nothing higher, nothing less, all right? You maybe could put Kevin Lee higher, but Dana White got hands. Kevin Lee really ain't got those, all right? Kevin Lee ain't really got those. Now, this one here, honestly, y'all are really sleep. Y'all, listen, Kelvin Gastelum is a B-tier fighter. Y'all are really sleep on Kelvin Gastelum. In the welterweight division. You ain't used him. Do not sit here and argue with me. Kelvin Gastelum is a problem. Honestly, I'd put him ahead of Darren Till. He really could be an A tier. Honestly. He honestly could be A tier, but he will be at the end. Kelvin is very good in welterweight. But he's probably at the end of the A's. What up, Crooks? But Kelvin is good, bro. Kelvin got some hands. Next up, though, we got Khamzat Chimaev. Now, this one's a little bit tricky. Do you put him in the God tier? No, you don't. You don't put him in God tier. You don't. Khamzat, honestly, is about here. He's behind GSP in front of Gilbert Burns. He's A tier, but he's at the end of A tier. He's not all that great, honestly. He's not all that great. I would honestly put Gilbert Burns ahead of him. Possibly Kelvin Gastelum too. Personally. Yeah, he can wrestle, hands decent, but he can do better. He can do the hands better. He can probably do some wrestling, and his hands probably, well, I don't know if the hands better, but I like the way Bilal feels more than Hamzat. Obviously, Masvidal is not known to play with. So I would definitely put Hamzat in the A tier, but he would be bottom in the A tier. Honestly. Leon Edwards. Let's just be honest. Let's be honest. Leon Edwards is S tier. S tier. Leon Edwards went to being one of those fighters that not many people use. So now everyone's using Leon Edwards. If you know how to use Leon, because Leon's a bit weird. He feels a bit weird. They did change his stance. If you guys didn't know, if you go back and look, Leon has a different stance now. He used to have the same stance as RDA. He has a different one now, I believe. He either has the same one as RDA or his stance changed or something like that. But Leon is S tier. Let's just be honest. Next up, Li Ji Leong. And honestly, I would probably put Li Ji Leong right here in the B tier, and he would be ahead of what's this man's name? Darren Till. I would probably put him B tier. He would be ahead of Darren Till, respectfully. That man got some hands though. He got some hands on him. All right? Respectfully. Next up, I believe this is, so I don't miss his name. Matt Brown. Okay. Matt Brown. Honestly, Matt Brown got to go like around here. Maybe ahead of him. Maybe the head, top of the D's. I got to put Matt Brown top of the D's, honestly. Matt Brown is not a B. We got to stop the cap. Matt Brown is not like that. Matt Brown is not like that. Okay. Now, let's move forward. Matt Hughes. I'm going to be honest. I don't use Matt Hughes much. I don't really know if I've used him at all. But I do know he has some legitimate wrestling. Legitimate wrestling. And Matt Hughes, if you go in the rank, you're going to beat this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy, and this guy with Matt Hughes. So I would probably throw Matt Hughes around here. It's going to be a lot of C-tier fighters. I would throw Matt Hughes like here. Really, maybe about here. Matt Hughes. I see Dankloss is asking about Damian Maia. I'm going to tell you exactly why Damian Maia is in the tier that he's in. Damian Maia has good jiu-jitsu, but Damian Maia has no takedowns. That's the problem. He has no turning takedowns, I believe. If he does, it's through the single leg. The double leg, he definitely ain't got no turning takedowns. You can't do nothing if you ain't got no takedowns. Colby Covington isn't an S tier because Colby Covington, they ain't got the hands. You know what I'm saying? He got the wrestling, he got the jiu-jitsu. Well, not the jiu-jitsu. He got the wrestling. He got no kickboxing, really. All he has is really good wrestling, really good cardio. His health stats is fine, but he's not on this level. You go Colby versus, Leon, you're going to be in trouble. Honestly. All right? I just be honest with y'all, man. All right? Next up, Michael the Maverick Chiesa. I don't want to put him down here. I'll put him here. I'll put him ahead of Cerrone. But Michael Chiesa's not all that great. I'll give him the C tier. He's mid tier. Not nothing crazy. It's going to be a lot of these mid tiers, just so you guys know. But I wouldn't put Michael Chiesa down here with Matt Brown. Honestly, Johnny Hendricks could go up. Johnny Hendricks really could go up here. I'm going to move it. Johnny Hendricks really could go up into the C's. I'm going to be honest. Johnny Hendricks can go into the C's. He can go into the C's. Mickey Gall. Let's just keep it a buck. All right? Let's keep it a buck and move forward. Keep it a buck, move forward. Keep it a buck, move forward. Lower than CM Punk? Who? Okay, CM Punk is here, bro. Respectfully, CM Punk is at the end. James Vick here. Man, this whole tier list can go back here. This whole tier list can go in this area. All right. Platinum Mike Perry, underrated hands. I will put Mike Perry up here with the C's. I will put Mike Perry up here with the C's. That boy Mike Perry got some paws on him. Mike Perry got some paws on him. I put Mike Perry in the C's. I don't know if I put him BJ. I don't know if I would put him in a B. I probably would maybe put him over Pettis, but I don't know if I put him in the B's. I don't know if I put him there. I don't know if I put him there, personally. Nate Diaz. Honestly, Nate Diaz and welterweight, he sucks. I gotta be completely honest, he sucks. And welterweight, Nate Diaz sucks. He sucks. Terrible. 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 He's a C. If you guys say a B or an A, you're smoking crack. I said Nate, not Nick. I said Nate, not Nick. All right? All right? Now let's move forward. Neil Magny. I got to throw him down here with the C. It's going to be a lot of C's. I don't feel like Neil Magny's ready to be in here with the B's. Neil Magny is more so in the mix with the C's, man. He's more so in the mix with the C's, honestly. All right. Now let's move on. Nick Diaz. A lot of y'all don't really understand the hands that Nick Diaz got. Nick Diaz is easily a A. Nick Diaz is a A. Maybe can't kickbox, but Nick Diaz's hands are official. They're annoying and they're official. He got a crazy reach. I'm telling you guys right now, Nick Diaz is a problem. Blasphemy. Would you if you go Darren Till into my Nick Diaz, I'm gonna blast your block away. Li Jileong, I don't think he fucking with Nick Diaz. Also, he's tough as hell. The health stats is crazy. I mean, his leg is but Nick Diaz, I think here's the thing. A lot of you guys don't realize how good Nick is because you're so used to seeing these other guys. You didn't win against a good Nick Diaz. But hey, it is what it is. Omari Akhmedov. Let's just throw you here, bro. We gotta be honest. We gotta be honest. Simple. We gotta be honest, man. Omari Akhmedov, you're there. All right. Sorry. It is what it is. We move forward. Paul Felder. He's C tier as well. Honestly. Paul Felder's in the C tier. He's in the C tier. Nah, he's not B tier. He ain't B tier. Maybe I would possibly give him B tier in lightweight, but again, this is welterweight. This is not lightweight Paul Felder. This is welterweight Paul Felder. He's not a B. Y'all gotta stop it. This ain't lightweight Paul Felder. This is welterweight Paul Felder. Y'all gotta stop it. Y'all, if you go Paul Felder versus me, I'm gonna beat the hell out of you. If you go Paul Felder and I'm Li Jileong, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. Literally. You want him to be up here? Not me? Bet. After this, Jay, go Paul Felder. I'm going to go Li Jileong and I'm going to beat the hell out of you. All right? Moving on. Rafael dos Anjos. I will put RDA up here in the A tier. If you agree with me, let me know. But honestly, RDA goes in the A tier. RDA can do everything. RDA can do everything. And I'm not just being biased against RDA. Well, with RDA. I would probably put RDA more so here. But RDA is definitely A tier. Put some respect on his name. Put some respect on his damn name. RDA footwork is not even that bad. But people telling me to do their research. Do my research. Moving on. Now, Robbie Lawler, a sleeper. Robbie Lawler is I'll give Robbie Lawler the B plus tier. I'll give Robbie Lawler the B plus tier. But Robbie Lawler really can go A tier. Honestly, Robbie Lawler can go A tier. I'm sorry. Robbie Lawler can go A tier. He got hands, bro. He's tough as shit. Hard to get out of there. Robbie Lawler's A tier. Welterweight Robbie ain't it. Welterweight Robbie is a problem. Y'all don't. Welterweight Robbie Lawler is here. Welterweight Robbie is not good. Again, T-Dog, you were saying something about another fighter. You can use that fighter. I'll go Robbie Lawler. I will prove y'all wrong every time. All right? Hoist Gracie. Dumpster juice. Dumpster juice. Respectfully, dumpster juice. Respectfully. Santiago Ponzinibbio. B tier. He can kickbox. Health isn't bad. He's straight. I'm giving Ponzinibbio the B tier. Respectfully, I'm giving Santiago Ponzinibbio B tier. Bump Diaz. Which one? I'm not bumping Nate Diaz up to B tier. He's not there. He's not there. He's not there. All right. Moving on. Shavkat Rakhmonov. I would put him ahead of Colby Covington in the A tier. I would put him ahead of Colby Covington in A tier. I don't know about the S tier, Jay. I don't know about the S tier. S tier is kind of high. He's at the top. He's at A++. He's not S tier though. He's A++. He's not S tier. He's not. But he's definitely leading the pack. He's definitely leading the pack. He's John Jones at welterweight. Jay. Moving forward. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. He's A tier. And I honestly would put him ahead of I put him behind Masvidal. I would put him behind Masvidal. And I would actually move Conor here. I would put Wonderboy up here. Wonderboy's like that. Wonderboy is definitely like that. I think we can put some respect on his name. Only reason I don't put him above Masvidal because boxing is the problem. Boxing is the problem with Masvidal. That's the problem with Masvidal. He can't really box. All right. Moving forward, I believe this is Tim Means. Tim Deans. He goes to the D list. He goes to the D list. I'm sorry. Okay? I'm sorry. Tom Breeze. Yo, you'll be making your way to the Fs. Fall in line. Fall in line. Masvidal can box. That's why he's ahead of Wonderboy. I said the reason why Masvidal is ahead of Wonderboy, T-Dog, is because he can box. He has good hands. UFC 4 meta is based around a lot of boxing. You can walk Wonderboy down with the hands. You can sidestep his front kicks and do all that extra stuff and count him hard. Masvidal can throw back. Tony Ferguson. Tony ain't got it no more, man. Honestly, Tony ain't got it no more. Tony's a C tier. I'm not gonna disrespect Tony and put him down here with these guys, bro. Y'all getting disrespectful. But I wouldn't put him down here. I wouldn't put him there. That's starting to get a little bit disrespectful. B tier on Tony Ferguson. Moving forward. Nate Diaz got to be a B. In welterweight, he's not a B. All right? No, I'm saying Tony Ferguson is still straight. He's not here. Jay, you're trying to put him down here. You're trying to put Tony Ferguson here? That's just outright disrespectful. Tyron Woodley, sleeper pick, B tier. Honestly, A tier. Tyron Woodley is A tier. Please let me know if I'm tripping. Tyron Woodley is like that. I was gonna put him in B, but no, he Santiago Ponzinibbio, Darren Till, and Li Jingliang ain't fucking with him. Woodley got work. Only thing stopping Woodley is his cardio. A lot of y'all need to go use T-Wood. That nigga hits like a fucking Mack truck. All right? He hits like a Mack truck. Exactly. Not to mention he can wrestle. He can indeed wrestle. Moving forward. Vicente Luque. Respectfully, I put Vicente ahead of Masvidal. I wouldn't put Vicente S tier though, Jay. I don't know about the S tier. S tier is kind of high. I wouldn't put him in the S tier, Jay. I would not. I would not put him S tier. I actually would put him ahead of Colby, actually. And actually, I put him ahead of Shavkat. Nah, I can't do that. He's not S tier. He's not S tier. Who is this last one? It looks like Yancy Medeiros. Yeah. 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 Colby Covington is not better than Leon Edwards. Prada lost his mind. I personally think this is a pretty clean tier list. To be honest, honestly, I could move GSP up some. I could move GSP ahead of Bilal. Honestly, I could probably move GSP ahead of Connor. Honestly. Connor's not all that great in welterweight, but if you get to lead, Connor's going to be Connor. Leon is kind of mid. Interesting. I had 5-star GSP. I don't know what happened to him, but 5-star GSP, honestly, because his kicks are ugly, I would put him in A tier. He would be probably around the same place because he has the ugly kicks. He has good health, though, but he has the ugly kicks. He can't kickbox for shit. Jay. Matter of fact, we're going to wrap this up. And we're going to go ahead and check out the actual stats. Man, I appreciate you guys watching the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe up, turn up notifications. I'm out. Y'all stay up, stay blessed, keep moving forward, all right? See ya.